gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the...
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N, this is Crime Watch, and we are back. Top of the evening to all those of you locked online, especially good evening, all those of you looking at me from all over the world. You know, today I ask yourself what exactly is going on in this country? What exactly is going on in this country? You have a Caribbean Airlines pilot missing. Not a retired pilot, yeah? You have him missing. Just imagine that, but I made a breakthrough with it. I have some crucial information that we have passed on already. And it's a very serious thing. It's a very, very serious thing with respect to this pilot, Mr. Kawal, this Caribbean Airlines pilot who has gone missing. It is terrible. Now you're hearing about a ransom talk of $1 million US. We can't confirm that. We can't confirm that. But hearing all sorts of things. But nevertheless, what I'm going to tell you today, ladies and gentlemen, is going to surprise you. The abduction of Mr. Kawal, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Kawal, the 59-year-old from Valsayn, could have been avoided. It could have been avoided. Plain and simple, it could have been avoided. But I tell you something, I stop play, as I tell you, of course we must have that camaraderie, and somebody said you must be a team player. I am a team player. But situations like this, sometimes you need to come out and talk and say, no, that was wrong. That was wrong. As much as I work with the police, that was wrong. That could have been avoided. And you said, Mr. Allen, how that could have been avoided? I tell you on national television, and as I saw a little clip where the Vice President of Guyana speaking, and he said, well, you know, Ian has the whole Caribbean locked on. And somebody in the comments said, not only the Caribbean, you'll be surprised to know all over the world. And I want everybody to know today that could have been avoided. And I made a serious breakthrough, a very sensitive breakthrough with that. And also with respect to my good friend, Imraz Ali, another businessman, another person who's in the hands of his abductors, Imraz Ali, a.k.a. Clubs. That's the guy who owns River Lime in Matura. That's the guy who owns, well, he was after Russell from Lazy Lizard. He bought it from Russell, and, you know, I know Imraz well. And I mean, personally, I bought, in fact, many years ago, I bought an M4 Sports from him. My first sports car, I bought from Imraz many years ago. I think not many years ago. I think that was 2013 or 14, I think. Yeah, 16, yeah. And I bought it from him. And he and I became real, but I knew him from Charlieville because I'm in a Carney Savannah fella. And everybody in Carney Savannah, we are all saddened by this. But today, I made a breakthrough with it, but it's a very interesting breakthrough. A very interesting breakthrough. And I got information, and I took police, and I want to make a correction. I said Corporal Babulal, sorry, and I said Corporal Babulal numerous times. It is Sergeant Babulal. And I want to say a special to Inspector Harriet. Okay? But it's Sergeant Babulal. We just want to make a correction. You know, I don't like to, you know, people, you know, to adjust persons when they are rank and make mistakes about this. It's not appropriate. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are the two things that I've been dealing with for today. And that is why I tell you, you need to get information and pass it on to me. You need to get information and pass it on to me. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a Santa Cruz resident was slain after heated verbal clash with a neighbor. Also, gunman opened fires in Valencia home, 2 dead, 2 wounded at Plantation Road. Yeah? Laventil man appeared before a master of high court, murdered the accused 41-year-old Dennis Nino Thomas. So there's a lot you have to hear today. So we're going to take a fast break. And when we come back, all those of you who are locked on online and all the different platforms, A special good evening to you. And I can tell you this with full confidence. And I can tell the government this with full confidence. And I can tell every minister this with full confidence. I am I.A.N, and I am the commissioner for the ground. If I tell you that, believe what I tell you here today. I will show you a video concerning that same Caribbean Airlines pilot that has gone missing. And when I tell you, they said they found the car in the van in what's the name of this road again? Hololo Road. Oh, Hololo Road. Hololo Road. But before that vehicle, let me tell you something. I will show you a video after all the little clips I'll show you where that vehicle was before. You're gonna fall off your chair. This place, let me tell you something. When I look at the situation with IMRA's clubs, this place is so corrupted that you just do not know who to trust. You just do not know who to trust. And I will tell you something when we come back. I know a lot of people will be upset with me, but believe what I tell you here today. Believe what I tell you here today. And I want to make mention, I want to tell you something about even the boat that the U.S. Intercepted with the 4 engines. I want to tell you this story about that boat. And that nobody. And if I tell you that on national television, and I even want to tell, and I know even persons from the American Embassy in Trinidad, I want all of them to know what I will tell you here today. Let us take a fast break, and when we come back, we'll continue.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
To our loyal fans and growing audience, with just $1 you can support our operations and contribute to the work that we do. Contribute while you're watching. Send your contributions to our PayPal account at oneian.allen@gmail.com and our First Citizens account. SWIFT code provided for international transfers.
Rise to the occasion.
Experience the charm of country living in Grand Couva. New development, freehold lots available at an unbelievable price of $115,000. Only 15 minutes drive from the highway. Start building right away. Call now, lots are selling out fast.
Kickstart your career in IT with the BSc Information Technology from the University of Bedfordshire, delivered at CTS College. The BSc Information Technology equips students for the latest jobs in the IT field. Benefit from online learning environment, dedicated program manager, WhatsApp groups with students and lecturers, shared drive with lecture notes, recordings, assignments, and more. Tutorial support for assignments. Email CTS College on study@ctscollege.com.
Are you embarrassed by excessive hair loss, itchy flaky scalp, receding hairline, teenage and adult cystic acne, open pores, old scar marks, puffy dark eye circles, age spots, black lips, psoriasis, eczema or dermatitis? Do you want to get rid of deep lines and wrinkles, stretch marks, cellulite and discoloration around the neck, arms and between the legs? For a professional consultation and microscopic analysis with Ms. Bagan, who has over 30 years of experience, call 673-7418 now.
We're playing savings louder with extra fruits plenty for 20. Cocoa soft drinks 10 for $20. Maggie Super Dub 4 packs for $20. Imperial margarine 3 for $20. Happy Chow Mein noodles 4 packs for $20. Quavers carrots 3 packs for $20. Swiss barbecue sauce 2 packs for $20. Pringles snack pack 4 for $20. Coca-Cola cans 5 for $20, and so much more. We're smashing savings for 6. And check out all our specials on social media and WhatsApp. Extra foods, always extra for less.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
I'm going to tell you what's going on. Listen to me carefully, yeah? I want you to listen to me carefully today. I'm going to start with that vessel. You see that vessel that was intercepted by the US? And they said all that is a lie and who was on the boat and whatnot? You see that vessel? And the president, and they said that that vessel belonged to a group of gang members. Let me tell you what day that happened, yeah? That was on my rundown on Tuesday. Let me just get it for you. Which part? Come back to me. And you remember when the president spoke about it, and the vice president spoke about that ship leaving, that boat leaving. It happened on Wednesday. Tuesday. It happened on Tuesday, but I have it on my rundown for Wednesday. Right. And this is what the president had to say about that vessel. Go ahead.
When you leave the room, you'll see that we just, over the last few minutes, literally shot out a boat, a drug-carrying boat, a lot of drugs in that boat. And you'll be seeing that, and you'll be reading about that. It just happened moments ago, and our great general, head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, who's been so incredible, including
Mark Rubio, the State Secretary. This is what he had to say.
This is not just the country, but the entire Caribbean basin. These particular drugs were probably headed to Trinidad or some other country in the Caribbean, at which point...
Now, I don't need, as they say, it's not like I'm fighting for a visa, because I don't need a visa. So I have no motive today to tell you what I'm about to tell you. That boat that you are looking at that has over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over, that's how many engines we saw there? 4. That is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is like 800 horsepower. Let me tell you what's going on with that. Let me tell you, and this is not no lie. Do you know that boat? Do you know that same boat, ladies and gentlemen, would go down to Carnage to drop off drugs? You know that? Yeah? That same vessel you see in there, all the talk about, they don't know who in the boat and whatnot. The U.S. would never, because they would be pressured. They will be pressured to disclose, even though it's a national security issue, it's a security issue, but something like that, they will have to furnish the nation or whoever or a committee with how they came to that conclusion. They fully well knew who they were looking for on that boat. And that boat, ladies and gentlemen, is a frequent vessel to Trinidad waters, and it goes to Carnage. It goes to Carnage. And let me tell you what is happening in Trinidad right now. And from this part here, I would like you to cut off this part, screen record this part for me, and put it up. Let me tell you what exactly is going on in this country right now. I am sure that you are aware that all these vessels, and put up that image, those images, the vessels across the Caribbean Sea right now. Not this vessel, please. The different military ships and whatnot. The warships that have been positioned in Caribbean waters. Okay? That has position, that the U.S. has placed those warships at strategic points. Maybe 4 or 5 or whatever. As a result of that, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what is happening and what will happen here. Persons who were bringing drugs to Trinidad and contraband, it is very difficult now as a result of those warships and being placed in very strategic points and monitoring the whole border there and what is happening. Nobody's taking a chance. And after that, what took place on Tuesday, it makes matters worse for those who has that intention. So nobody's taking that chance. There's no drugs coming, and nobody's going with any illegal stuff from here. Anything that, any contraband stuff, anything that you can't take here illegally, you can take from Trinidad and carry. So as a result, a lot of people's business shut down right now. For those who don't know, drugs, cocaine, marijuana, those tablets and whatnot, that comes from South America, that comes from Venezuela, it is in high demand right now. Whoever is still in possession with drugs or cocaine and marijuana, price skyrocket right now. It's skyrocket. People screaming right now and saying, boy, business bad right now because we can't get, nobody could bring stuff for us. So as a result of that, and then you have a lot of people who are unemployed. You have over maybe 15,000 people that is from CPEP and URP and whatnot. A lot of people, remember at a management level, and in those programs, people have been investigated and whatnot, but you have to understand it's over 15,000 people that are currently unemployed from since April, since the ending of April. Well, the beginning of May. They have not been able to work. So as a result of that, you know what's going to happen here? You already can't get drugs because drugs fuel this society. Drugs fuel this economy. People spend money. All those girls in those strip clubs and all those, a lot of people, they run their business through the drug trade. And just by the US positioning themselves where they are today, close to Venezuela, that is problems. And we already have over 15,000 people here on the breadline. You know what's going to happen here? Right on this island here, it's like we're going to have to eat one another. When those who are accustomed with a certain level of lifestyle and they can't get the kilo to sell or the 10 kilo, you know what they're going to start to do? They're going to start to kidnap businessmen. They're going to start to watch around to persons who have money and who don't, store owners. And that's why we have seen an increase in home invasion. And it will have more than that coming. So brace your back. So position yourself. You have to position yourself. You have to face the music. Because that is the reality of it. I know a lot of you might like that, but that is the story there. So what we have to do on this island is start going after the criminals, not just signing a detention paper for a few people and think that, well, that's it. Those people how many people we have signed detention orders for so far? About 14? How much more? But how much? It's a lot, but still, we had 600 murders. 600 plus murders last year. Our murder toll, ladies and gentlemen, is about 254. Let me see. 255. 257. Okay. Right, I'm reading wrong, but it's 257. So, those people who have been detained as a result of the SOE, come on, we can do better than that. The real monsters are the gang leaders. The persons where the all in Page, all going up Mount St. Benedict there, that area. What do you call that area? St. John Road, the gangs in St. John. Different areas where you can't even walk at night. Those are the people we have to go after. So we have to level the play field here when coming to the criminal elements. And we can't pussyfoot on it. Because we have to brace ourselves that when they start to react, there'll be no one to react. And that is how we'll be able to control crime in Trinidad. But if we leave them, they will be able to react. And when they start to react, it will be mayhem. So today I call on the government. I know you all have plans. I know you all have strategies and whatnot. But we have to start to deal with the criminals. We want more than this. We want more than this because they're going to start to get hungry. And when they start to get hungry, they're going to come after the business community. They're going to come, the home invasions. We're going to see more home invasions. How many times we have seen home invasions now in recent times? That person, you remember a long time you say a home invasion is somebody right or wrong. But now you're realizing that those involved in home invasions, they don't live in the community. They are out of the community. You understand? So I tell you today, if you have information about criminal activities, fear not. I'm the commissioner for the ground. And you will see it tonight. You will see it tonight. WhatsApp me on 1868-294-4081. And let me know what's happening. But that revelation that I've just brought to your attention, that is the reality of it. So we have to deal with the criminals because they're going to start to act up. They're going to start to act up. Whether you like it or not, you can say what you want. You can say what you want. They're going to act up. Today we have a Caribbean Airlines pilot. Last night we had clubs from Shogunas. Caribbean Airlines from Valsayn. Who are we going to have tomorrow and over the weekend? We can't pussyfoot. And we have to be serious about going after these people and them. We must smoke them out from their dungeons, their holes, their gang communities. Smoke them out. Just how they dragged us out from our homes, stand your ground. We have to deal with them. Let's take a fast break.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
It's back to school savings time at Passat the Food King. Dasani water 355 ml, 5 cases, just $95. Swiss pasta cuts 300 grams, 4 packs for $20. Ibis all-purpose flour 2 kg, 2 packs, now $30. Nature Light Idaho potatoes 5 pounds, just $19.99. Universal frosted flakes 300 grams, 2 packs, only $24.99. Halal minced chicken 5 pounds, just $99. Nestle Recon full cream and low fat 1 liter, 2 packs for $24.99. Sweet Hand soya oil 1.5 liter, only only $24.99. Matook's Guava Jam, 454 grams, 2 jars, now $25. Super Cow Full Cream Powdered Milk, 650 grams, just $32.99. Matook's Peanut Butter, 250 grams, 2 tubs, now $25. Suave Bathroom Tissue, 24-pack, now just $34.99. Halal Mince Beef, 4 pounds, only $99. And Fruita Cool Kids, 200 grams, 2 cases, now $100. Sale ends September 8th or while stocks last.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Bursides, we're here to stay. The Food King Bursides.
Is your home ready for a stunning makeover? At Classic Tiles, our newest arrivals are here, featuring breathtaking tiles and SPC flooring that turn ordinary spaces into extraordinary places. From sleek modern designs to timeless classics, we have the quality and variety of tiles to fit every style and budget. Plus, find all your tools, kitchen and bathroom accessories, everything you need, under one roof. But don't wait. These exclusive new collections are moving fast. Visit Classic Tiles showroom today.
Why wait to own land? Secure your lot. 3 minutes from the Rio Claro Junction, only $255,000. Pay just $25,000 down in 1917 monthly for 10 years. With private financing. No waiting, start building right away. Call and make it yours today.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
Have Ian Allen live and in person at your business and showcase your product and services to over 100 million viewers across the Ian Allen network. This is your chance to let millions know about your company or services. Book your live from 30 minutes or more and watch your business be transformed with Ian Allen Live. To book your live, contact Ian Allen at 225-4327 or call our offices at 225-3250 or 389-7018. Don't miss this opportunity. Call and book today.
Need quality material for your roof fast? Express Roofing Company Limited has you covered. From corrugated galvanized to new wave, we manufacture it all. Custom C and Z purlins standing seam made to your specs. Call or visit us in Sanger Grande today for quality material done right.
We're playing savings louder with extra fruits plenty for 20. Cocoa soft drinks 10 for $20. Maggie Super Dub 4 packs for $20. Imperial margarine 3 for $20. Happy Chow Mein noodles 4 packs for $20. Flavors carrots 3 packs for $20. Swiss barbecue sauce 2 packs for $20. Pringles snack pack 4 for $20. Coca-Cola cans 5 for $20, and so much more. We're smashing savings for 6. And check out all our specials on social media and WhatsApp. Extra foods, always extra for less.
Welcome back to the Ian Allen Show.
So ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what is going on. And that is exactly what's going to happen. With respect to Imraz Ali, I'm trying to get in contact with the relative of a bailiff. I'm just trying to get in contact with the relative of a bailiff. I hear $800,000 to $900,000. I hear footage not working. All sorts of things I'm hearing. All sorts of things, and people realize that I'm ahead of the game. I am ahead of the game, and that is why people trust me. But today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to start with the pilot. And how it really hurts me. Now, I'm not saying that this guy, maybe during the stand-up there, I used the word kill. No, I can't say that as yet. Or if he's dead, I can't say that as yet. But I am telling you today on national television, wherever the chips fall, so be it. So be it. Because I have to come out and tell you how that man here could have been with his family. Nobody had to worry. Nobody, this nation, ladies and gentlemen, didn't have to be so embarrassed internationally because a Caribbean Islands pilot, a Caribbean Airlines pilot has gone missing. So which means to say all his friends from all over who are pilots at different airlines across the world. Yes, everybody's talking about what's going on in Trinidad. All that could have been avoided. I am going to start with where the vehicle was allegedly found. Go ahead. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is I.A.N. We're in Hololo Road, Cascade. This is a connection with our Caribbean Airlines pilot missing, presumed to be abducted. I'm on standby to go to a location. Well, I'm in Port of Spain right now. This is the Cascade area. As you can see, the vehicle was last seen at that area to the back of me. This is the Hololo Road, Cascade. This is terrible, huh? This is terrible. A very prominent man, very distinguished pilot, Caribbean Airlines pilot. His vehicle was last seen, but I made up a serious breakthrough. And nobody knows. Nobody knows what I know with respect to that vehicle. And you know, there is a saying, I'm letting sleeping dogs lie. And I just made a breakthrough also with respect to the businessman from Guyana, Imraz, okay, aka Clubs. I want to believe I know where the vehicle is also in his case. So, but nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, to the back of me here, as you can see, the police and whatnot, they are here. The vehicle was last seen here. Apparently, there were loud screams and whatnot coming from his house, the Caribbean. He lives right around here. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, the search intensifies for Caribbean missing airlines pilot after a vehicle initially spotted in Hololo Road Center. Well, this is the Cascade area here. And then removed. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the Caribbean Airlines pilot, 59-year-old Daniel Kawal of Valsayn, has deepened sorry after his vehicle was seen abandoned along Hololo Road. Now, they said the vehicle was abandoned. It was not abandoned. And then taken from here. It was taken from here again. So it was here, and then they take the vehicle. You understand? Last night. All right? It was removed overnight on Thursday. Kawal, who has not been seen or heard from since Wednesday, was last seen to be driving this gold Toyota Hilux registration TCM 1787. Police confirmed that the vehicle was found on Thursday, sparking massive search operation in the area. But nevertheless, the vehicle was seen here, and from here, the vehicle was removed again. But he's from Valsayn. Kawal, who lives alone in Valsayn, also owns a private aircraft, and his sudden disappearance has left the aviation community on edge. Police are appealing for anyone with information on his whereabouts to come forward as the search continues. So there was a place in Cascade where apparently he was being moved, and residents in Cascade heard screams. Person started a bawl, he started a this, started a fight back. But let me tell you what went on. So while they were hearing those screams now, this is Wednesday night, huh? This is Wednesday night. Right in Now I'm going to stand up in the area. Residents heard scream and they called the Belmont police station. You know what the Belmont police station said? That they would send somebody just now. But I only hope that the commissioner of police, Guevara, go get the readout. The time the people call the police station, and I want you to deal with that, because they could have diffused that plan immediately. They could have diffused the pilot being abducted and now disappeared, and that's it. So all that could have been avoided. All that, ladies and gentlemen, could have been avoided. All that could have been avoided. But I'm just letting you know that the vehicle was last seen in Hololo Road in Cascade. The police are currently on the scene there, but apparently the vehicle was there and it was taken from there last night to another location. But I made a breakthrough, unknown to everybody standing there. Unknown to everybody standing there with respect to that vehicle. But we're going to keep you posted. So right now, I'm in Hololo Road in Cascade. Right. What I'm about to tell you today, do you know, ladies and gentlemen, the pilot, ladies and gentlemen, was taken to, it started prior to that, where the vehicle was abandoned, it started on what's the name of the road? Springbank Avenue. Springbank Avenue. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, and you're going to shock what I'm about to tell you, while all that was going on, the vehicle blocked the road. 3 men started to beat the pilot, beat him merciless. The pilot started to scream, "Help, help, I need help." Help. And they saying, "Shut your," and beating him, cuffing him up. Persons in that area, that's a very upscale area. Immediately, it was 9:42. I want to explain it before I show you the video. It was 9:42. They immediately contacted residents, because that's a quiet neighborhood, that's an upscale area. That's a quiet neighborhood, upscale area. At 9:42, a call was made to command center. Do you know I know the number that called command center? So nobody could lie. Nobody could lie, nobody could lie, nobody could lie and say they did not call. I have the number that made that call. Yeah? The command center. Command center. What is your report? Right now, we have people beating up a man in the road. The vehicle block is it's a Hilux. Four doors, a pickup van. Somebody's in the middle and two persons on either side, and the front passenger beating the man. The man is screaming, "Could you send the police? We are hearing these screams. The dogs are barking. Could you send the police?" Hold a second, sir. Somebody will call you. 1 minute after that time, Belmont Police Station called. You call command center? Yes. Right now, they're beating a man right now. The man is still there. Yes, the man here. They're beating the man. They're beating the man. People beating the man. 3 fellas beating the man in that said van there. That van there? That same van. They're beating the man. Asking persons, are you hearing? Yeah, look, the dogs barking. They wake up the entire neighborhood. Okay, we coming now. You can see the number of the vehicle. Yeah, everything. We coming now, we coming now. So they could have blocked the road from one side, that river Springbank Road, Springbank Avenue. They could have blocked the top. They could have blocked the bottom of it, the foot at the hill there, the foothill, the foot of the hill. They could have gone, and the APB could have been sent out, and we could have saved the pilot today. But you know what they did? They never responded. Belmont Police never responded. Commissioner Guerrero, how do you feel today, sir? How do you feel? How do you feel? What is going to happen? What are we going to tell the family of this pilot? Is it because of the government? Is it because of the ministers? No. The people call, the residents call 999 at 9:42:43. So it have nobody could lie here. Nobody could lie. So when command center call the district, now that's how they operate. If I am in Chaguanas and I call 999, they will say, where are you calling from? They will call the division, the station, well, the station in that division. So they will call Chaguanas. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that is how far my investigation took me with respect to the Caribbean Airlines pilot. How it could have been avoided. You never knew that, huh? You never imagined that. Well, believe it now. Believe it now. That is what you call slackness. That is what you call slackness. Never. And I will take you to where the van was parked when that was going on. We're going to take a fast break. And all those who are locked on today, wow, it's just the 5th of September, and we have reached 593,000 persons already. 270. Unbelievable. Just one platform. All over the world is watching. All over the world is watching all different platforms. Follow me on I.A.N Network on Facebook and I.A.N Network on YouTube. But let it be known today, and to all his colleagues that are watching me from all over the world, it could have been avoided. And don't ask me how I got it. Don't ask me how I got this information. And I could prove it. And I could prove it. I'll take it to where it happened when we come back.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
Dear viewers, be reminded that we go live on multiple platforms. If our YouTube is down, you have other options. You can view us live on Facebook on the Ian Allen Network or live from our website at ianalleyne.org.
Wake up to ocean views in beautiful, peaceful Cedrus. Lots available at an unbelievable price of $85,000. You can build right away and live the dream, but hurry, only a few left. Call now to claim yours today.
Discover top quality, brand new and roll-off vehicles at Euro Japan Motors, dealer in Toyota, Nissan, Honda, and more. Shop online and we will deliver and service at your door. We offer a variety of automotive services. Euro Japan Motors, a service beyond your expectations.
From foundation to finish, Steel Force Caribbean ensures precision in engineering, architectural design, structural steel, and custom fabrication. For industrial, commercial, or residential, serving throughout the Caribbean, call or visit us today.
Book the I.A.N Network for a live broadcast of all your special events, including parties, seminars, political and religious events, prayers, funerals, weddings, and more, live on the #1 network. Book now and use our platform to broadcast to millions of our viewers. If they can't make it, they can view it live on the I.A.N Network. Contact our offices at 225-4327 or 225-3250 and book your live event coverage today.
You can get Barrett to come. You can get Barrett to join.
Drive. I went to Racetrack Wheels for the best in brand name rims and the best in brand name tires for my car. Yeah, that's why I get my rims.
Do not there's not too much of people working in Chaguanas, controlling Chaguanas. And that's the problem.
High blood pressure doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aja Nutrition's blood pressure support is crafted with a clinical strength blend to help you take control naturally. Gentle on the body, powerful for your heart. Blood pressure support by Aja Nutrition. Naturally strong.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
It's a massive back-to-school sale at Charon's Bookstore. Get all your primary, secondary, and tertiary education textbooks, stationery, and school uniforms located at Sawa, Tunapuna, 2 levels at Trinity Mall and number 10 Diego Martin Main Road.
Variety Supplies is at it again, bringing you exciting new arrivals every month. Cook up delicious meals with our top quality pots and covers, ranging from 8 to 26 inches. Get towers, stainless steel bowls in all sizes, elegant serving trays and platters, food warmer pans, strainers, and more. Check out our firecrackers, standing and tabletop stoves. Everything you need all in one place. Denny at 99 Walper Road, Faizabad. Hundreds of unique items you won't find anywhere else.
Looking to complete your home? Be sure to check out Ramesh & Sons Home Furnishing Limited. We offer modern and affordable furnishings for any household. We carry all major brands of refrigerators, stoves, washers, dryers, and more. Check out our Blaufund line of German stainless steel look of chest freezers. Remember, we also carry a wide range of stylish and cost-effective furniture in our very own Relax King brand. Visit our showroom at 99 Calcutta Road, Freeport for the best prices. Contact 232-5170. Ramesh & Sons Home Furnishing Limited. Fulfilling all your household needs.
The game is on. Join the All Fours tournament at Double R Restaurant and Bar every Wednesday. Compete for a first prize of $2,000. The action starts at 6 p.m.
We're playing savings louder with extra foods plenty for 20. Cocoa soft drinks 10 for $20. Maggie Super Dub 4 packs for $20. Imperial margarine 3 for $20. Happy Chow Mein noodles 4 packs for $20. Quavers carrots 3 packs for $20. Swiss barbecue sauce 2 packs for $20. Pringles snack pack 4 for $20. Coca-Cola cans 5 for $20, and so much more. We're smashing savings for 6. And check out all our specials on social media and WhatsApp. Extra foods, always extra for less.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
So we had an audio glitch a short while ago, so I must apologize. So everybody told me my mic was on, but I was chatting with someone. But nevertheless, and maybe you heard, well, even, and I'm so seasoned, even while on a break, I will still know what to say. So, but most of the time, while I'm on a break, I will switch my mic, but my mic was off. My mic was on. So, but nevertheless, I want to say a special hello to our new ASP in Shogunas, Mark Hernandez. I told him that we're going to give him everything. We're going to give him everything. We're going to support him. We're really going to support him. ASP Mark Hernandez is the ASP for Shogunas. I'm sure you all didn't know that. And just to let you know that I'm happy because we got some stuff to give you with respect to with respect to the case with missing businessman clubs. I just told him, and I like everybody, and just to hear it, that we will give him the information. We will give him the information. I told Hernandez, I know Hernandez personally. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. I love his style. And we're going to work with him closely. That's the ASP for Shogunas, Mark Hernandez. So as we continue, ladies and gentlemen, so now you are seeing that the Caribbean Airlines pilot, his abduction could have been avoided. It could have been avoided. It could have been avoided. And I have made a promise to someone that I will take the person who made the call to the Commissioner of Police. Yeah. To the Commissioner of Police. I'm telling you, I'll take them. How do I know that? I know the number. I know what time they call. And it was a cover-up because nobody wanted to do anything. Nobody wanted to do anything. Leave the pilot. Let him face the music. We coming just now. At 9:42, at 9:42. So ladies and gentlemen, this is where it happened. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ian. This is a very interesting thing I'm going to tell you right now concerning the Caribbean Airlines pilot that was taken. Remember he lives Valsayn, He lives Valsayn by himself. However, where I took you there before, the vehicle was in Hololo Road, Cascade, the vehicle was there. It was seen there. But I was telling you what's going to happen here now. Now let me just explain to you what is going on. The search intensifies for missing Caribbean Airlines pilot after his vehicle initially spotted in Sentan. Now this is the second time the vehicle was seen there in Hololo Road, and now we are in Springbank Road in Cascade. This was the first area here, but let me tell you what went on. Now, the mystery surrounding the disappearance of Caribbean Airlines pilot 59-year-old Daniel Kawal of Valsayn has deepened after his vehicle was seen in Hololo Road and Springbank Road. First, it was seen here first, and then across there. Kawal has not been seen or heard, but let me tell you what went on. Let me show you a slackness here today, and I want to know how you can know. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, at 9:42, around that time, good evening, residents heard screaming, and an anonymous source I spoke to saw 3 men in a vehicle, 2 in the backseat, 1 in front, in a van, Kawal van. Listen, in Kawal van, you see the image of the van, right? And the man started to scream. The man started to bawl. I want to ball a leg of man. Fight back. They started to beat him, bam, cuffing him up, all kind of things. People saw this. At that time, the persons made a call to 999. It was 9 something they made a call. Was it 9:40? It's around that time, 9 something. I have the number. And let's tell you, I have the number. The person I spoke to will only speak to the commissioner. But nevertheless, he called 999 and telling them there's a situation here where a man He's being beaten. We don't know if it's kidnapping or robbery or whatever. He's in a vehicle and he's being beaten by a group of men. Lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute after he called in Command Center 999, Belmont Police came. Belmont Police called back and said, what's going on? But something with the vehicle, okay, we go come up and check it out. The man waited from that time till 12 o'clock in the night and never got a call again. So Commissioner of Police, the police never came. So to the Commissioner of Police, how are you going to deal with this? Because this could have been avoided. This pilot, he could have been with his family all now, Big Friday. But how do you feel now to tell and how, what would you tell the nation? When, and I have, and let me tell you something what I have. It's not to mash up nobody, you know, but the right thing is the right thing. You're here to protect and serve. What if I tell you, I could bring that person to you, Commissioner, and you could hear it from that person's voice, from that person himself, speaking to you to tell you, I did call Command Center. This is the number I called. Go back to Command Center records. I don't know which operator he spoke to, but go back to the records. All calls are recorded and you will see the number. Command Center acted appropriately, professionally. They did what they were supposed to do, contacting the nearest station in that division where that was happening. So the Belmont is responsible. Belmont called back in 1 minute after Command Center and said, well, we got check it out. We got talk to somebody. Nobody never came. And all that time, residents, hey, this man balling right here. So the picture you saw is from right here, and the wall is right across here. This is the wall across here. This is the wall. You understand? This is the wall. Van was right here. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, how this entire episode with involving this pilot could have been diffused right here at Brickbank Road, Cascade, right here. What happened? They tried to drive up the hill there now. It's a very steep hill, very, very steep. It's a steep hill. So the gears were screeching. They couldn't send up the van up there. All right? They couldn't send up the van. So they just couldn't drive the gears. So I'm just showing you how people trust me. I'm not from Cascade. I have a lot of friends up here. It's a place, I have a lot of partners up here. Sometimes they might invite me for coffee, for drinks or whatever. But nevertheless, I'm showing you how this situation could have been diffused. The person have decided not to speak to anyone. He spoke to Ian Allen and he said, Mr. Allen, you take me to the Commissioner of Police and I would tell him exactly what went on. But now the police calling on his phone. Hey, come down now. So where you see? What sense you're calling now? Cameraman, what sense? Cameraman, put back your phone in your pocket now. But what I'm saying is that what sense you're calling now? What sense you're calling is about 8-something, 9:42, around there. You come out here, people bawling, people screaming, fighting. Hush your mother, right? Come up in your head, fighting all here, mayhem all here. It's going on. People have time to come out, people have time to call pit here, people have time to call. One man call Command Center. They have a man. Somebody like they're killing him in a van here. They're beating him. Remember calls are recorded there? Command Center say, okay, good. Do you have a description of the vehicle? Do you have a number? Yeah, but the number right here. So which road is that? What the vehicle facing? Where seeing the man are gonna right. Well, man call him back. There's something right now. Okay, we can send somebody right now. Up to this day. The man waited till 12 o'clock in the night. Watch a whole episode on TV. A whole episode. And nobody never came. So they could have blocked that road. They could have go up on that side, come from that side, come from this side, call task. So there's a story we access. And nobody never came. And who are you going to blame? Who are we going to blame today? That's what I want to find out. Who are you going to blame? Who are we going to blame? That's what I want to. Who are we going to blame? So this pilot, I solely blame, ladies and gentlemen. You know who? I solely blame the police. Because this here, now I say he's dead as yet. I don't know. But nevertheless, it don't look good. It do look good because I have information about the said vehicle. Yeah, I have a video about the 7 vehicles somewhere, and nobody has that. I'm not, you know. But then again, people trust me. That's what I tell her. I am commissioner to the ground. You can't beat me for that. All who's minister today, all who in charge today, you could never beat me. You could never beat I.A.N. And the trust, ladies and gentlemen, people have when they contact me. But it is sad. It is sad, ladies and gentlemen. It is sad when this situation right here could have been stopped right now. The vehicle number, everything. Vehicle number. All points bulletin. Just imagine now, in the chat, a Cascade chat, this is what they said, and this is where the picture began. Good morning. Below messages were posted by residents in Springbank Avenue at around 11:32 p.m. last night, Wednesday a.m. Please remain vigilant. Unfortunately, air horns were not used. We'll do a reminder to all residents. Right? So it was in a chat. Is everyone all right? We are hearing the dogs, and then someone screaming. I don't want to say, but was it a robbery or crime against a resident? Unclear as what was happening, but there was an unusual van parked across our gate, and he also heard screaming and dogs barking. And when we looked out, residents noticed a driver and 3 persons occupied in the back seat. It looked like though that one in the middle was fighting to get away shortly after the van took off for up the hairpin bend. As the hairpin bend across it was unable to climb, so it turned and sped off the street. We presume we called the police, and they described what he saw, and he said the police didn't respond as if it were urgent, and never patrolled the street after that. So this was also in a chat, a Cascade chat. So you understand what I'm telling you, that it was in a Cascade chat. So you see how serious this is. So who are you going to blame now? You're going to blame the Prime Minister? Who are you going to blame? The Minister of Security and whatever? Who are you going to blame today? Tell me who you're going to blame. Who are you going to blame? Who could have diffused this immediately? Belmont Police Station. That is it, Belmont Police Station. Belmont Police Station. It's a state of emergency. People calling it, this is a very upscale neighborhood. They are accustomed to no really behavior in the back here. People bawling and fighting all in the road. They're not accustomed to that kind of behavior here. This is a very upscale neighborhood. But the van was parked right here. The man bawling, fighting for his life. People call the police. Belmont say, we coming just now. So who we gonna blame? And this situation could have been diffused. Maybe as you reach out across, so when you realize you couldn't go so all points bulletin, look out for this van is so and so. One time called back the man, sir, ma'am, did you take any picture of the van? Yeah, we take a picture. What's the number? Okay, that's the number. All right, okay. So all points bulletin. What color the van look like to you? What color? Look like a gold, a 2-door, a 4-door? A 4-door, yeah. Okay, tinted, no. You understand? But the van passed right here. Park right here. Right here. So I'm just showing you, ladies and gentlemen, how this situation could have been avoided. And today you ask yourself, who are we going to blame? Some of you might say, but how you get that information? This is how it works. This is trust. As I tell people, I can be out of the country and still solve it. I can be in the Caribbean and still solve it. I can be in Los Angeles and still solve it. You understand? Speaking about Los Angeles, invited by a very popular group for an interview in LA. That's all I can tell you. There for a Caribbean interview. I won't talk about that here now. But this is a very serious thing. This is a very, very serious thing. This could have been avoided. Just if Belmont Police had come.
The I.A.N. Show will be right back.
Unbeatable deals, unbeatable experience. More savings, more smiles. Shop smart, save more at S&S. Quality you trust, prices you love. At S&S Supermarket, we make every trip rewarding. From unbeatable promotion to top-tier customer service, we bring you the best deals with an endless variety and effortless shopping.
Eyes TT offers over 25 years of experience, are retinal specialist and the latest cutting-edge equipment. We handle diagnostic and surgical needs for retina, cataract, glaucoma, pediatric and diabetic eye care. Also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South, and Tobago. Call 349 EYES for more information. Payment plans are available. EYES TT, taking eye care into the future.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bath Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bath Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Innovate your space with Felicity Furniture and Appliances. Our pieces are of top quality, stylish and affordable. Dining and patio sets, sofas, wardrobes, freezers, beds, stoves and more. Visit our showroom at Lot 10B Pier Road, Felicity Chaguanas. Quality you can trust, style you love.
Step into the colors and flavors of India at the India in Style Expo, opening on August 16, opposite the Center of Excellence, Mokoya. Experience the magic of one of the largest Ganesha Murtis in the Caribbean, with daily arati at 1 and 7 p.m. Dive into our Indian food festival, featuring a delicious variety, from crispy dosa to mouth-watering tandoori specialties. Plus, explore vibrant Indian clothing, elegant outfits for the entire family, perfect for every occasion. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Join us for a joyful celebration of culture, cuisine, and tradition. Indian Style Expo, opening on August 16, opposite the Center of Excellence in Mokoya. See you there.
Neo Eyewear Limited, a leader in the eyewear business, with complete glasses which include frame, lens, and eye test for only $3.95. We have one of the largest selections of frames and brands for you to choose from, such as Gucci, Tom Ford, Balenciaga, St. Laurent, and even the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Conveniently open from Sunday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So visit us at 91D Main Road, Montrose Mall, or M6 Plaza, Endeavour.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what is going on. So are we going to blame the Prime Minister for that? For this case with the pilot? Are we going to blame the Honorable Prime Minister and say, well, that is why crime is out of control in Trinidad? The Prime Minister is responsible. But this one, ladies and gentlemen, with the Caribbean Airlines pilot, that could have been avoided. And I'm going down a road here today, ladies and gentlemen. I want to show you something that nobody in this country has ever seen in relation to the kidnapping of the pilot. That vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, before it was taken there, am I right, camera guy? I'm just thinking. After Springbank Avenue, you know where they went with that vehicle? They was in Barkpore with that vehicle. And you don't even know how I got that video. Because one of the suspects involved in the kidnapping, ladies and gentlemen, of the pilot, his name starts with B. That's all I can tell you. Because here what's going on. I have a video with the persons and them having the vehicle and making a video. Look at there. Take the audio off. Look the video in Barkpore. Who is the commissioner on the ground now? Look the video. Look the video here. Look the video. Nobody in Trinidad has this video. Look the video here, ladies and gentlemen. Look the video here. Look the video here. So all we talking about Hololo Road in Cascade. No, nobody knows that. Nobody can beat me to that. And I could stand here and tell the commissioner, but could tell you, and we'll give you the names and leave it like that. So this is not Cascade. This is Barrackpore. Who is the commissioner for the ground now? Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Open up the lines. Look at it. Look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it. And we're going back. So you see? So while all that is going on, and that's why I tell you, I don't have to be a minister. I will remain commissioner for the ground. I can tell you, I don't want to be a minister, I will remain commissioner for the ground. I want to be the commissioner for the ground. I love this. Hi, caller, good evening.
A very, very good evening to Mr. Allen, and this is so disturbing. I don't know if to bawl, I don't know if to cuss, I don't know what to say, but however, I have respect for your station. What is the position with people like me and others, people of lesser straws? All the best, have a great evening.
That is so true. So that is why I could tell you, look, the van here, so all where they said the van went, the van was in Barrackpore. So I want to say a special hello. Today I want to say a special hello. I just want to say a special hello to Bobby. Bobby, good afternoon. Bobby, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Bobby. And as we say, let the chips fall wherever it may. If we had gone and responded to the call in Riverbank, Springbank Avenue, we would have never reached this point. While the man was screaming at 9:42, a call was made to command center. Belmont police responded 1 minute after and called the informer, called the person that made the distress call, and said, we come in just now. You can see the number, you can see everything. And let me tell you something, don't try to cover it up, because do not let me, because let me tell you something. I know the time and the number, and boy, don't play with me. So if you're trying to cover it up and say it is a lie, don't make yourself a, you know what. Okay? Don't make yourself. Hi, caller, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Allen.
Good evening.
All right. Where is the air guard? The disbanded air guard? Right? My son was a victim of almost kidnapping when he was 7 years old.
Wow.
They held up my wife at gunpoint in front of my parents' home.
Wow.
All right? When he was 7 years old, they tried to snatch him from our van. All right? Up to this day, he still lived that torment.
Thank you again.
All right? He's going on 25 years, and he still lives that torment.
You could never get over.
Yeah.
Be strong,
right?
sir.
And they came twice for me also.
Take his number off the air, please. I prefer to talk to you privately. And let me tell you something now. So we know about that. This businessman that has been missing since yesterday, Imraz Ali. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, I was able to track that phone. Do not ask me about my device. Do not ask me how we were able. But I took police down, way down, past Kakandi Road, going down in a western direction. Down by the cemetery, his phone pinged there. How I knew that? I have it, I know 100%, and I took them there last night. Look at it. Hi, caller.
Yes, Mr. Allen, good evening. What I don't know if you're not thinking about it, you need to get the officer's name that the person spoke to, eh? That's most important. The officer that she spoke to, he or she spoke to.
I don't get all that, ma'am.
They were beating the
We don't
Mr.
get all
Kawal.
that, ma'am. We don't get... Go ahead.
Okay? All right.
Come on. Felicity area, well, past the cemetery and whatnot, on the the western side. The western side. This is where the road collapsed on that side to take you back to Cuba and whatnot. So what happened? The phone that he had apparently pinged around here. Where I have taken, well, the persons here. We were able to track the device and whatnot. So far, this is what we got. Apparently, they did maybe whatever they had to do, and they made contact with a relative, but from his number. And do you know I took police to the car today? So even though we are off the television at 7, you can look at the I.A.N Network on Facebook and the I.A.N Network on YouTube. So you need to go there and start subscribing, so you will get the breaking news. But I got the car today. I took police to the car, but let me tell you something. It is one of the biggest cover-up I have ever seen. I could tell it on national television. Who vexed lost today? I'm so happy that Mark Hernandez is in Central. I'm really happy that Mark Hernandez is in Central. I want to say a special hello to my good friend, Sergeant Babulal. I want to say a special hello to Inspector Harriet. We're going to fix this place, you know. We're going to fix this place. Sergeant Babulal, Inspector Harriet. Yeah, we're going to fix this place. We're all going to fix this place. Because remember one thing, ladies and gentlemen. I have what a lot of people don't have. I have what a minister mightn't have. I have trust. Right? So even though we don't end at 7, I just want to remind you really fast, because I will show you how I got back the car, how I led police to the car that belongs to Imraz. Yeah, I'll show it to you. So let's take that and let's tell them we don't end at 7. Go ahead.
Crime Watch does not end at 7 p.m. It continues on all our platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and on our website. Download the Ian Allen app today.
So ladies and gentlemen, today, just to let you, let me give you a teaser one time. I did take police there today. Look at it. In the van. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Ian Allen. Now this is in connection with the vehicle that Imraz Ali had. It's a Toyota Corolla. It's a Toyota Crown 7377. This man went missing. Listen to me. This man went missing after he left Bamboo. Somebody said the Caribbean Bamboo and whatnot. He has not been able to. But he answered the call. He once owned Lazy Lizard. So everybody know Imraz. In fact, I remember doing business with Imraz many years ago. I bought a nice sports car from him many years ago. And he's a great guy. And it's very sad that that up to this day, well, since yesterday we can't find him. It's 2:30 right now. I just called Corporal Babulal and a team. They are coming to meet me right here. I'm going to take them, and this is just buildings away from the Freeport police station. All right. So I want to show you. I want to show you how they hide the vehicle, right? How they hide the vehicle. Nobody don't know, huh? Hold on. Stop. Watch this, yeah? Watch this. Don't ask me how I know all this. I just know it. Watch me. See, Auto Medics sign here. Right. The black gate. Watch behind the black gate. Watch, you'll see. Watch behind the black gate. You'll see the car. Watch behind the black gate. Watch it in the corner there. Watch it. You seen it? Right. Watch it. So how the man car end up in the back there? So, right? So we go in there right now. Look, the Freeport police station is right here. Okay, the Freeport police station is right here. Watch me. So that's the car he left with. So let me make one more call again. They're ready to move the car. They're ready to move the car. So they are waiting for police to come. I want to tell you. Keep your eye peeled. Stay back. Don't rail it up. Don't run out here. Don't run out. I feel he in that van. 1 minute away. 1 minute away. If you have a police waiting and I have a next fellow person watching the car. Come, Babylal. Where Babylal coming for you? Coming with the Lord over. Right. So we call Babylal. We have a next policeman in front. We call Babylal. We have a next police in front. So it had to be a simultaneous thing in case they try to run out with the vehicle. Okay? Watch that. What that man car doing there? He left for that Toyota. What that Toyota doing inside there? Okay, we ready. Okay. That is Ivan? Huh? Go. So this is the van. This is the vehicle here. The PBT 7377, ladies and gentlemen. I've just located the vehicle for the belonging to the kidnapped victim. Okay? And that's why I tell you, I am the commissioner for the ground. This is just trust and information I've been gathering since last night. Why is he closing the gate for? Come in now. Up. So this is the vehicle. That's Imra's vehicle. Ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news. I have just taken police. I have just brought police, Corporal Babylal and a team. I have just located the car belonging to Imraz Ali, the 7377. That's the Krong. We got information. It was at a place called Automedics in buildings away from the Freeport police station. I just called Corporal Babylal. I was gathering this information for a little while, trying to track this vehicle. And as you can see, the vehicle is parked there underneath there. So where is Imraz Ali? Where is the Shoguna's businessman? So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. What we found out is that Imraz brought the vehicle here with another man. So let me show how simple this could be solved. This kidnapping could be solved. I got wind that the vehicle is here. I called Corporal Babylal and a team. They're here. And other officers. The vehicle is here. Imraz and the person brought the vehicle here to Automedic. So Automedic now has nothing to do with this. So we want to make it clear. Automedics have no... This is how it works, yeah? So Automedics have nothing to do with this. The vehicle was found right here. It was brought by the owner and the last person he was with to the garage here to get suspension work. This is what was told to us by officials from Automedic. All right? So I want to make it clear. But I'm just showing you how I just made a dent. Okay, I just made a dent. As you can see to the back, in here, 737. Go ahead, go. All right? Right. Okay? Now what they are saying, this is information I got. I've been working on it. So this is a dent to the disappearance. This is an inroad to the disappearance of Imraz Ali that I have made. That they are saying that Imraz and a man came yesterday, dropped this vehicle for suspension work and left it there. Okay, but nevertheless I contacted Corporal Babylal from Shoguna's CID and other officers. As you can see, other officers, they have just arrived. And this is, and I want to tell you this, remember, I am commissioner for the ground. You better believe it. You better believe it. So we have made a serious inroad, ladies and gentlemen. Officer Harriet and the inspector has just made their way inside. As you can see, Officer Harriet and others have just made their way inside. Harriet and his team. They are inside. This is what you call performance. And now I'm going to make another breakthrough with respect to the pilot. Remember the breakthrough I made up there in Cascade? This is it. And other police officers have just joined. So just imagine this. Remember when we just passed and I showed you that nobody was here? And I said I'm gonna call Corporal Babulal and other officers. Well, Harriet is here, Inspector Harriet and his team. They are here. Yeah. Corporal Babulal and his team, they are leaving now. Harriet and his team, this is Corporal Babulal. Thanks again. So as you can see, well, officials from the garage, they are talking to the police and whatnot. But the most important thing, we have made a city. It's not a matter they brought the car here or what went, or maybe they brought the car here. This is a legitimate garage. Everybody comes to automatics. You know, it's a very popular garage in the Freeport area. So everybody comes to automatics. I mean, as you can see, other officers have just arrived also. Okay, how are you going? So, you know, the closing gate, everybody closing gate, but it has nothing to discredit the business. And I want to be honest with you, we have nothing to discredit automatic. They provide a service. They provide a service. This is what they said. A vehicle was brought in here by Imraz and another man to do suspension work. It is alleged, this is what he said. Officials from there said Imraz and the other man left. So between last night and now, nobody knows the whereabouts of Imraz and the vehicle. We got information and realized that the vehicle was at this location here, and we decided to call Corporal Babulal and his team. Inspector Harriet and other officers are still inside. This is just a couple buildings away from the Freeport police station. So we're gonna keep you posted. Well, it's a next bump to the story. Cameras not working, sorry. So we can't see who dropped the vehicle. We were just told that the cameras, no cameras here working. So I just want you to know that no cameras here working, and that's it, no cameras here working. So you can't vex with them, that's what they said. Okay? That's what they said, no cameras working. So we don't know if Imraz really came here, but that's what they said. Imraz came here and a man came here with him and they left, but there's no cameras working here. We don't want to panic to nobody's house here, but no cameras working here, so, but nevertheless, we got back the vehicle. So we're going to leave it from here. I was so excited when we found the vehicle, and I said, well, no, we'll get the footage and whatnot. But only to be told that no cameras here working. So we can't do anything. We can't do anything. The police inside, Inspector Harriet and his team inside, other Corporal Babulal just left, you understand? And that's it. So we just have to leave it right now. We just have to leave it right here, and that's it. Thank you again. You know, a lot of people would not like me. It doesn't matter, but at the end of the day, the right thing is the right thing. Two persons took a vehicle. They're saying that clubs, Imraz, aka Clubs, took the vehicle there. When you ask them, we got the vehicle. They were supposed to do suspension work. I was told that the suspension is good in the vehicle because he was driving it. He was using the vehicle. He used it up to yesterday. Okay? He was about to buy a forklift. He was supposed to make a deposit also yesterday. He was supposed to visit the bank with a relative. So it's a lot of factors. Only to be told at the mechanic garage there, the cameras weren't working. There's no cameras, so that part of it, there are cameras, but it's not working. Wow, unbelievable. It's not working. It's not working. The camera is not working. So I am doing what I can do best. trying to see how I could make a breakthrough with this. I'm still looking for some relative of a bailiff to speak to. I'm still looking for, I'll have to speak to a guy called I.A.N also, a couple of people, and I'm making myself available. But it's crazy. It is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. This has started. I mean, Clubs is really a good guy. Clubs is a good guy to us. He's a Shoguana's boy. He is a Shoguana's boy. And, I mean, everybody who goes to Lazy Lizard on Rodney Road, and I was there when he bought it over from Russell. And every time he cooks and for Christmas and any event, he always call me and say, Ian, I know cook, pass for food. Send a cameraman. I send him food for you. Yeah. So this is, we're not going to leave no stone unturned, you know. We're going to come hunt you down. And we're going to find you. And we're going to deal with you. I want you to know that we're going to deal with you. Just how I took the police to get the phone last night. We didn't get the phone, but at 12:57, at 12:27 or something like that, they switched the SIM card. And you know what they did? They reinstalled WhatsApp on another phone. Yeah. How I know that? Believe me, I know it. But who want to leave and trying to run? There's a certain person who wants to run from this country right now. He has intentions of leaving. And maybe you should take a boat and try to go Venezuela. That would be a good idea. You understand? But we know, listen to me. To all our Charleville people, all our hometown people in Charleville and Carney Savannah Road and everybody who know Clubs, we're not going to leave no stone unturned. Clubs is our partner. We're not going to leave no stone unturned. And that's how I meant it last night. I said, I will make because I did call the police. And they went down there after we realized that the phone had pinged there. And I did tell them what time the SIM card was transferred from Club's phone to another phone. And today I got the vehicle. We locate the vehicle. Unfortunately, no, the camera's not working. So sometimes that's how the go where people say, the cameras are working, the cameras are working. But don't worry. Always remember something. I will make sure that you get justice. Business or no business, businessman or no businessman, you will get justice. I know I have not been answering a lot of phone calls recently. I haven't been responding to your messages and whatnot. Maybe you can message me back. But it's all about fixing this country. Yeah? It's all about standing for what is right. And it's not about being in a position in a government. Or the greatest position you can be in, as the late, great former Prime Minister said, Basdev Pandey said something, and it's so true. You don't have to be elevated to Parliament to serve to fix your country, you know. You can do it from where you are. And that is what I'm doing, from where I am here. I don't have to be sworn in for anything. I'm here to serve the people of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm here to make sure that you get justice. I'm here to make sure that that we are treated fairly. Just as I said with respect to yesterday's program. And if you missed yesterday's program, you should go back to it. You missed yesterday's program, you should go back. Yesterday we spoke about the airport and how terrible some custom officers treat us. So we are waiting for them again there, for them to rile up, as they say. But we are citizens. We're not going to walk and live with our heads bended anymore. We are proud people. And nobody will make us feel different. Nobody will make us feel less of a person because of what they have. We must all be treated fairly. Fairly. And when I mean fairly, I mean fairly. And everybody deserves justice. Doesn't matter who you are. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, WhatsApp me on 1-868-294-4081. If you want to meet with me tomorrow, you might have your relatives, maybe, whatever information, go to my website and send it to me. This is I.A.N. You can share this program to all your friends. Everyone tonight, share it. By the thousands, share it. And let them subscribe. Those of you on Facebook, and you missed the show, and you missed whatever I said in videos, make sure all of the Caribbean, you share it to them. And tell them, hey, follow I.A.N. on network on YouTube and I.A.N. network on Facebook. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. We can be wonderful because we're dealing with two issues here that are not nice. Two issues here that could have been avoided. The pilot and clubs. Do you know when club's son went to make a report, they didn't want to take no report? They say, go and check and see if you see your father first and then come back. You know that? A prominent businessman like that. Gone missing. Didn't answer his phone from lunchtime to 9:10. When I spoke to them, I said, go to the police station. They said, they don't want to take the report. They say, your father might be somewhere wrong, drinking. Unbelievable, huh? Similar to the pilot. The pilot didn't have to go missing, but nobody ever went and checked because everybody's too busy. But yet we are here to protect and serve. Have a wonderful night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our mind.